people don't like me, that's fine. I respect it. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to do a job and here to build Malaysian football. If TMJ is not here, Malaysian football is finished a long time ago.
Okay, now we continue with the second session of the pre-match press conference with the head coach of Malaysia, Coach Cklamovski, and the player Faisal Halim. Okay, before we open the stand for the members of media, we'd like to invite Coach Peter and Faisal to say something, your thought on tomorrow match.
Yeah, thanks for all coming. Obviously, our focus is on tomorrow's match against Laos, and we look forward to it. We've prepared well, and we've got another day of training to get right, and the process continues, and we look forward to executing another team performance, working hard to get another victory, and working hard again to make the nation proud.
Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi. Kita orang sebagai pemain tak sabar untuk beraksi di home ground, di hadapan fan kita sendiri. Kita ingin meneruskan rentak kemenangan untuk pasukan.
Okay, now we open the stand for the members of media.
Hi Coach, Jurulatih from Metro. Coach, this is your first time facing the Malaysian media since FIFA decision. How do you personally view what was happened regarding the 7 heritage player? And my second question, Coach, some fans believe your reputation has been affected by this controversy. How do you respond to that perception?
Pretty simply, where we can't, and in camp we haven't focused on anything. We understand there's a lot of noise, but it's nothing to do with the national team and what we do as a national team. So it has little effect on my thought process and our thought process as a national team. We want to continue what we're building, and what we're building is something special. I see it in the players' eyes. I see it in their hearts. I see it in their minds. And we're determined, we're disciplined, and we're focused to get another performance right, to make the nation proud. And when I say the nation proud, that's everybody in the nation. The older population, you guys in the media, the kids of Malaysia. Give them something to aspire towards when they watch Mickey play, when they watch everybody play for Harimau Malaya. And that's all we're focused on. So everything else is just noise, and it takes none of my concentration, none of my focus. It's got nothing to do with me, us, and totally out of our control. And what we can control is how we operate on the field, how we operate in camp, and we look to do that again tomorrow night.
Good morning, Coach. Just want to ask about the team's status in terms of injuries. Are there any match fitness concerns? Will you have your full squad available?
Yeah, we've done well. We've prepared really well, trained really well in Laos, and travelled well to prepare for the home game here. So everyone's available in terms of fitness. We actually carried 1 or 2 bodies into camp that have not been 100%, and they're also progressing. So yeah, Hendricks. He's got a little concern that he brought in here. We brought him in here to look after him and get his rehab right. And there's 1 or 2 little bumps and bruises that we've done that. And why we do that is because we've got a world-class environment behind the scenes with our high-performance unit, with our medical team. And this is the best place for the players to continue to work hard to be at their best. And again, having said that, tomorrow night, whoever's selected in the squad will be ready to go 100%. And like I say, get the victory, work hard, and make everyone proud.
Coach, one more question from me. After the game against Laos, yes, it's a trivial win, an easy win. But in the first half, there were lots of good chances that were missed by the players. So for sure, finishing aspect would have been discussed among the players and also the coaches. So what is being done to rectify that? And have you spoken to Romel about it? Because he's a top-class player, he works really hard, but the goal touch is not coming. So what are you telling him to ensure that he does not lose his confidence, and when if he plays tomorrow, he gets in with confidence?
Yeah, it's just part of the process of building our football, building our team, building players individually. And so how I dissect that is, are we creating chances? Well, yeah, clearly, and we're scoring goals in a lot of matches. So our play is good, our attack's threatening, and again the other night we could have scored more goals for sure. So we know that's an important phase of the game. We focus to improve ourselves as a team, to be ruthless in those actions, but more importantly, just concentrate on a team performance to get us there again, and execute those moments. It's something we can improve from the other night for sure. We're aware of that, and we continue to build that in our game, in our process, and we look forward to challenging ourselves tomorrow night, and to do that again, and hopefully we can score as many goals as possible to get everyone cheering for Harimau Malaya national team.
Ada soalan untuk Faisal Halim. Faisal, mungkin boleh kembangkan sikit apa maksud you dengan yang caption you kat social media tu kan, yang kata macam gembira kembali selepas 600 lebih something hari macam tu kan. So mungkin boleh kongsi sikit lah cerita di sebalik benda tu. Terima kasih.
Ya, cuma sekali alhamdulillah selepas 623 hari tak silap saya, tanpa jaringan, hampir 2 tahun, dan saya kembali untuk menjaring gol untuk for national team. Saya sangat happy. Saya diberi peluang oleh coach dari segi membuktikan saya mampu, dan saya bekerja keras, saya usaha untuk capai saya punya target dan kembali dalam saya punya performance. Saya rasa saya gembira. Terima kasih kepada rakan-rakan saya sentiasa support saya, motivate saya. Apa yang saya boleh katakan, itu adalah bukan penamat, itu adalah satu permulaan yang baru untuk saya teruskan bersama pasukan kebangsaan.
Hi, I'm Nazrin from Lama. Questions to you, Peter. I have 2 questions. My first questions, your recent statements has been seen as a criticism of FAM, which has sparked dissatisfaction among fans and former players. Do you think you need to apologize? And my second question is, how challenging has it been to build the team without the 7 heritage players? Thank you.
To your first question, I didn't mean any disrespect to FAM at all. In fact, I didn't say anything different than what they've said themselves. They released a press statement last week. I'm going off that. I don't know anything else other than that. So my statement was not disrespecting FAM. If people feel I've disrespected FAM, I apologise, but it wasn't my intention, and I definitely didn't say anything new. FAM actually released that press statement saying administration error. I don't know what it is. Got nothing to do with that. That's their release. I'm going off that information. We don't even think about it. We think about our job as a national team to train hard, play well, get the wins. That's what I can control. What I did send a message around is how influential TMJ is for Malaysian football in terms of what are we building here. If you look at the evidence provided by that, it's look at the facilities he provides. Look at the professionalism he chases, the structure that we have off the field in terms of the support, the charter flight, the hotels we stay at, the fields we train on, all this sort of stuff, the professionalism, the belief he has in us. Without TMJ, where's Malaysian football? That's my message. So it wasn't about disrespecting FAM. In fact, if TMJ, and I'll say it again, if TMJ is not here, Malaysian football is finished a long time ago, and that's my point. Now, to your second question, it's I've always said, no matter who plays in the national team, no matter who's with us, we have a team mentality. We don't rely on one player, and that's our focus. And I'll continue to say that because that's the way we train, that's the way we believe in ourselves. Whoever's on the pitch, 11 players will do their job and know how to do our job, and whoever comes onto the pitch will do the same. And we push that with passion, intensity, discipline, focus, and again, our focus is to do that tomorrow night.
Ini soalan untuk Mickey. First up, good to see you back in form. Tapi soalan ni berkenaan dengan pengantungan 7 pemain ni dan juga sanction daripada FIFA lah. Nak tanya bagaimana pemain-pemain mengambil berita ni, dan anda secara personally, how did you take the news, dan apa yang anda katakan kepada diri anda untuk ensure apa yang berlaku tu tidak membelenggu pasukan. So what you're doing towards that lah?
Kita sebagai pemain, kita kena teruskan kerja kita, apa yang sepatutnya kita kena lakukan. Sebagai pemain, kita berjuang untuk pasukan kebangsaan. Benda-benda yang bukan dalam kuasaan sebagai pemain, itu bukan adalah part kita. Kita beri tanggungjawab kita di atas padang. Itu pada pendapat saya.
Coach, my question is to you. Can we just get an explanation as to why this time around the national team camp is closed? Because I think in the past we have not had that. We've had like full transparency, and usually we have interview with the players. Like we will see people like Faisal Halim often.
100%.
And my second question is, as Najri mentioned before, this whole issue and your comments the other day took a hard beating on your image, basically. And it kind of, I think, around social media, you can see that people are kind of discouraged to come and support Harimau Malaya. So if I was to give you the space to just make a plea to the Malaysian fans to come and watch tomorrow, what would it be? Thank you.
Two parts to that, those questions. Firstly, we've travelled to Laos. It was our first away game. We understand there's a lot of noise outside, which is out of our control. So we've just protected the environment in terms of just focusing on what's really important for us is to get the win away from home. And for us, it was just narrow focus away from our home to get the job done in a tough away game. You know, and we've executed that. So in terms of not being as accessible to the media this camp, we understand that, we respect it, but it's also not our job to talk about the current situation or the issues. And already, you know, that's sort of our mindset on it, where we just want to keep building what we're building inside. And 2025 has been a strong season for us, and we don't take our eye off that. And our main focus is the football and not all the other saga and the mess that's happening outside of us and outside of our camp. And I guess the final part, the message to the public or the fans, this is the national team. This is Malaysian national team that we're very proud of internally. I'm not here for myself, I'm here for the country. So if people don't like me, that's fine. I'll continue to do my job the way I'm doing it, and that means if there's anything in my way as a national team head coach, I'll chop it down to move forward and get progress in this country. I think I've shown that in the past, and it's all built on what's the best thing for us as a national team and what's best for football. It's as simple as that. If people don't like me, that's fine. I respect it. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to do a job and here to build Malaysian football. And in actual fact, it's not about me. I don't want it to be about me. But again, my intention is to build Malaysian football step by step. And we're building it as a national team, and we've got miles to go. My message is to support the players. So support the hard work that you see on the pitch, that you see in training. Support them on the way they train, their discipline, their approach, their focus. To the Malaysian public, come and support the players. Come in, believe in the players. They're trying to do something that is special for the country, and that's what's in our control. We've got a home game on the national stadium. Last time we played here, there was 60-odd thousand people here, and it was a special night. That night will never be forgotten. Not in my heart, not in my mind, and not in us as a national team. That's forever in our minds, and that's what a national team can do. We want to build football that creates memories that last forever, and the Vietnam match was one of them. And we want tomorrow night to be another occasion where come to the stadium, support the players, support the national team, and watch the players give everything they've got in energy, focus, discipline, mentality to make the nation proud and get people talking about football.
Coach, having said that, Coach, how do you manage your own emotions and expectation when your work on the field could be undone by administrative matters?
Doesn't get undone, mate. the work on the field doesn't get undone, and everything else around it, I don't focus on it. So it's simple for me. Control what I can control, and that's the way we operate as a national team on and off the field, in terms of preparing well for the next game, and getting our process right to execute a performance. That's all I focus on. Everything else is irrelevant to me. And full focus is on today's day to get our process right, again, on and off the field, to put a performance in that's going to make everyone here near proud and everyone outside in Malaysia proud. And by the way we play, and give them hope, inspiration and belief that we can achieve something special.
Coach, could you please give us update on your minta situation?
I still can't give you an update. Nothing's been given to me in terms of him being approved. I think might be the next few hours. It's a documentation thing with his 5 years process. Again, I don't even know that. Once he's available, then I can talk about getting him on the team sheet or not. And at that moment, we're not at that point.
Soalan untuk Vicky, apabila tiadanya pemain warisan dalam suatu kebangsaan, sejauh mana peluang itu cukup berharga kepada pemain seperti awak yang sebelum ini sudah regular dalam suatu kebangsaan?
Ya, kita sebagai pemain, kita sentiasa bersedia dalam apa situasi sekalipun. Apabila tiada pemain 7 orang, kita sebagai pemain yang sedia ada, kita kena mengikut tanggungjawab yang penting untuk pasukan kebangsaan. Kita kena melaksanakan tanggungjawab yang terbaik untuk pasukan kebangsaan. Pada saya, siapa yang diberikan peluang, beri yang terbaik, gunakan peluang yang sebaik mungkin.
Vicky cakap sikit untuk fans Vicky sebelum datang stadium berapa awak main yang popular, fans juga awak, gunakan aura awak.
Saya berharap semua rakyat Malaysia, semua fan-fan Harimau Malaya datang ke Stadium Nasional Bukan pada malam esok, memberikan sokongan kepada pasukan kebangsaan. Kami memerlukan sokongan anda, kami memerlukan pemain ke-12. Kita nak lihat seperti mana pasukan kebangsaan layak ke Asia seperti tahun-tahun yang dahulu. Begitu ramai di stadium, begitu meriah. Kita sebagai pemain, apabila kita mendapat suasana seperti itu, memang amat-amat teruja dan bangga. Kita mengharapkan Stadium Nasional Bukit Jalil dimeriahi dengan rakyat Malaysia pada malam esok, insyaAllah.
Coach, can you update us about Raja Mendes, why he's not called up for this? Any documentation issue or what?
Again, that one's not really for me to talk about today. Again, the documents are there, but again, it's more of a medical kind of issue, but it's not really one for today. There'll be more information that comes from that. And he's a good player and performing well in the Super League. I hope one day he can be in camp and we test him out internationally.
One last question from me, Coach. We had a recent interview with you when you mentioned that I want to ensure that Malaysia is known as the people's league. And for the past 2 weeks, we have been riddled with a lot of speculations, narratives, polemics. As the national coach, focus is on the field, focus is on your players, focus is on your environment. But these outside factors that are coming in as well, personally, how are you taking this? And what are you doing to ensure that, because you did say that you love this nation, you like what is being done in this nation. So personally, going through this situation, I mean, a lot of people are asking questions, a lot are asking answers. It's not coming, it's not forthcoming enough. Your take on this whole situation, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, well, I truly believe that we're the national team, so I hope everybody in Malaysia cares about the national team, and I can certainly feel that from the supporters in my 10 months here, without a doubt. And like I said, I've always said that there's a special culture here. I've embraced that. I live here with my family. I believe in it. And I know the Malaysian culture is special, 100%. I feel connected to that. And my focus on that is, like you say, build our environment as a national team. And I see something special with this group of players, with this group of men, and the mentality we're growing as a team. and the staff, amazing. Like I said, I see it in their eyes, I see it in their hearts every day. So that's why I feel there's that represents connection to the Malaysian people, because Malaysian people want the national team to do well. That's why I think it's the people's team, because we're doing it for the people. Disappointed the last few weeks, because that's a lot of noise, speculation. It exists in us as well, because we don't know what's going on. So what do? Do we get confused and disorientated with our own mindset because we worry about something totally out of our control? No chance. So in fact, this camp, we've made sure as a group what it means to play for the national team. What are we doing this for? We're doing it to make the nation proud. We want to do it a certain way that's going to get eyes on the football, talking about the football. That's what we can control. All the other noise and speculation and the mess, it doesn't infiltrate us because we can't control it. So if we think too much about that, we're not doing the game justice. We're not respecting the opponent enough. And that's a really concentrated effort from the players, from the staff, from everybody in our environment to stay concentrated, committed, disciplined in our mindset to get the next day right, to get today right, and then keep building it. And within all of that, I hope the nation gets behind the players more than ever. And I hope they get inspired by what the players do. And, like I said, tomorrow night we want to play a game that's going to make every kid want to play for the national team. Every kid want to be like Mickey. Every kid want to be like Leon Cools. Every kid want to be like whoever takes the field. Yeah. And give them inspiration and hope that they can play for their country one day. And we do that by the way we play. And we do that by working hard to get the victory for them.
Okay. If there are no other questions, that's all for our pre-match press conference today. Thank you, Coach Peter, and thank you.
Terima kasih.